Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mitsuyuki Unno from the Nippon Foundation. So I'd like to express my gratitude for being offered the opportunity to speak to you all. So I'll be carrying out my presentation in Japanese. So please have your interpretation devices switch on. Thank you. プログラムを見ますと、私、最後の、プレゼント。
Well, actually, it seems that I'm the last speaker, but I think you're quite tired with the 2 days intentional session, but I hope you would listen to my presentation. So, first of all, about Nippon Foundation. In 1962, we were established as a non-profit grant-making organization. And recently, not only with granting, but we were also conducting projects on our own as well. And our source of funding is from motorboat racing. For overseas personnel, you may not really have a good idea about what we mean by motorboating, but it's the motorboat version of horse racing. So people will be betting money, and we were getting revenues from them. And there are actually 24 racing sites. Even in Tokyo, there are 3 sites. So next time when you come to Japan, I would love to come to our racing center, and if you could bet a lot of your money, so if you could contribute to our projects. And on a yearly basis, looking at the budget of our Ocean Affairs Division, as stated here, in Japanese yen, it's 11.5 billion yen, but this amount is increasing on a yearly basis. So talking about today's presentation, first of all, let me talk about the programs of capacity building within Nippon Foundation. Of course, cooperation with partners is my theme for today, so I would like to talk about the capacity building and also collaboration with JEPCO and Nippon Founding. It's regarding a seabed 2030. It's talking about our mission is to pass on the riches of the ocean to the next generation. And in order to achieve this goal, we are seeking what we can do for the future. So this mission, in order to realize this, the means or the methodologies that we are taking. So in order to come out with a solution with the complex issues available existing in the world, what has to be thought is a close collaboration beyond the boundary of fields of expertise and organization and countries. And in order to have an innovation that would be applied to the same thing, but in order to do that, we are short of capable human resources, which I'm sure all of you are aware of. And in order to develop this human resource, human capacity building programs are being conducted since 1988. So this would involve ocean governance, ocean observation, and international maritime law. So a broad area is covered. And partners, we have UN, international organization, universities, and research institutions. And the number of fellows at Nippon Foundation, we have 1,290 fellows from 143 countries. And looking at this list here, in conducting our projects, these are the number of fellows and our partners in the field of ocean. This is the list. But my theme is the importance of partners in forming the future of the ocean. And all all of the fellows, in a way, after finishing their program, they are also becoming our partners in order to achieve our goal. And this, through these capacity building programs, what can be done? So I think many of you here have a lot of interest about JEPCO. So let me take an example about our collaboration with JEPCO. So JEPCO, how we became to partner with JEPCO for capacity building. And so JEPCO, they are building a map of the world's ocean floor. And this was first initiated by Prince Albert I of Monaco in 1903. And it's 100 years since then, but still, in terms of the ocean floor map, there are still more to be done. And the reason why we haven't been able to make great advancement is, yes, there is the matter of technology, but more than that, we think the reason would be the lack of young personnel with required knowledge and skill set. And so, against such challenges, what we have done is Nippon Foundation have collaborated with University of New Hampshire and launched a training program and for hydrographer to generate hydrographers, and we would choose 6 young people as a fellow, and they would be actually doing training at a university, and also they will be in the ocean and trying out the hydrographers themselves. And up until now, we already have 83 fellows. And after this program, training program, what they could do is they could join this program that we have launched with JEPCO. And actually, Shell has launched this program called Shell Ocean Discovery X Prize. And this is to make a autonomous this is a global competition challenging teams to advance deep-sea technologies for autonomous, fast, high-resolution ocean mapping. The prize will be $7 million. In Japan, it would be equivalent to about 760 million yen. And the background, Nippon Foundation and JEPCO actually had this program running called Seabed 2030, which is to make a map of the world oceans floor by 2030. We just started this project, and in order to achieve this, we realized that it is important to have a technological advancement. And we thought this technology can be supplemented by participating to such kind of schemes. And we think this was an opportunity also that our fellows can find a way to be active. So actually, we have this thing called the Alumni Foundation, which is a foundation for the alumni teams. So from there, we have founded some money, and then we have participated the X Prize. And the people who have participated here are 14 fellows from 11 nations. They have teamed up as a alumni team, and Kongsberg, Harshberg, related companies have also given support, and we have participated in this program scheme. And this round 1, round 2, and actually right now we've just finished round 2. And in Greece, Kalamata Strait, it was held in November 2018, and the mission is within 24 hours, 4,000 meter below sea level, map at least 50% of 500 square kilometers of the competition area. And the result actually is going to be announced in the end of March 2019, and we really don't know who will be the winner. But in a way, I'm kind of looking forward to it. And the thing is, 400 million yen is the price. I'm not going to get it as my personal money, but for the team, I would like them to gain this victory.
Earth. We've been exploring it for thousands of years. With modern technology, we can see the land in incredible detail. But there is one place still to discover. Most of our planet is covered in water, but only a fraction of the ocean floors have been explored. Sending humans into this harsh environment is both dangerous and expensive, and to map the entire ocean floor would take an enormous investment of time and resources. So how will we finally conquer Earth's last frontier? We are a team of passionate volunteers from different countries, backgrounds and organizations. Ocean scientists, advisors and students. We are members of JEBCO, an international group committed to compiling and sharing the best possible maps of the ocean floor. We are coming together to answer the call put forward by the Shell Ocean Discovery X Prize to innovate ways to map the ocean floor without human involvement. The competition calls for teams to develop robotic technology to travel from the coastline to the open ocean and map the seafloor under extremely deep water. We have combined existing and emerging technologies to develop an entirely new class of unmanned surface vessel, which can transport a smaller underwater vehicle out to sea, deploy and retrieve it, and bring it back safely, all together with innovative, automated operational and data processing workflows. SeaKit serves as a mothership, positioning vessel, telecommunications portal, and data collection platform, all without humans on board, transforming how we approach systematic ocean mapping missions. Our technology goes beyond the Shell Ocean Discovery X Prize, also supporting the Nippon Foundation JEBCO Seabed 2030 project, an inspirational initiative to fully map our oceans by the year 2030. It will assist in mapping vast areas of the ocean floor in a fraction of the time and cost it would take traditional manned vessels. We are excited to be a part of a mission so ambitious, transformative and challenging. Our passion and commitment is clear. We have one goal: to map the impossible.
So it was a really nice image, wasn't it? We had an expert making this image. And let me talk about Seabed 2030, which is a different project. And Graham Allen and Rabin has already touched upon this, so I won't go into details, but let me just add. So, and if JEBCO looking at Seabed 2030, you could understand, but Nippon Foundation is collaborating with JEBCO. And of course, the thing is, we cannot complete this by ourselves. For this project, we need IODE from JEBCO and UNESCO IOC, and many stakeholders' cooperation support is needed. So this is really fit, or this is the key of my theme of the importance of partners. And by the year 2030, in order to complete the map of the world's ocean floor, there's 3 areas that we have to look into. Collect the existing biometric data, and then collecting new data in unexplored area of the world ocean, and then technology development. So that's innovation would be necessary. And in all of these stages, governments, research institutions, private sector, and individuals' cooperation is inevitable. So anyone could become our partner. And 2018 February, the CBIT 2030 made an official launch, and since then, more than 24 organizations have been supporting. And already from the private sector alone, we have been able to accumulate 220,000 square kilometers worth of data. And Australia has also shared biometric data of 710,000 square kilometers, which is in total equivalent to Nigeria, a total of 930,000. Nigeria, you may not really understand how big it is, but it is a grand scale that we have been provided with such data. So lastly, Mr. Sasagawa, our chairman, in 2016, he was saying only 50% of the seafloor has been revealed, and by 2030 we would like to reveal 100%. That's what he said. So how can we utilize and find the massive data regarding oceans? And in order to collect these data, technology is important, but in order to succeed, the importance is to have partners, not only for organizations and companies. We would need the ability for everyone to be able to access these data. And we would like to open and share this information as much as possible in order to get more acknowledgement and encourage people to look into this data, into this area of ocean. And so in order to reveal the seabed of the globe, it is a dream for all of us humanity. So in order to realize this dream of humanity, all of you here, if you could also participate a project and endeavor. Thank you very much for your kind attention.